potty trained toddler and I'm so happy about it. And I am not an expert. I just want to say I am not an expert. I don't know what I'm talking about. I read a book and everything I'm saying right now is from that book. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I just wanted to make a video sharing our potty training experience. Vera is now 2 years and December, January, February, March, April. She turned 2 on December 22nd. And we just potty trained her at 2 years, 3 months, and we did the 3-day method. And so I want to talk about our experience with that, kind of give you like the Cliff Notes version of the book, although I do really recommend reading the book if this is the method you want to go with. The book is a really quick read, really helpful. I just got it on Kindle and just read it in like total time. It probably took me like 2 hours. So I will put the link to that in the description box. And yeah, let's talk about potty training. I think the most important thing when you're thinking about potty training your child is picking a method. For me, it was a 3-day method, which is more intense. So if you don't have the time to commit to staying home 3 days, putting everything else aside, that might not be the method for you. But for me, I just wanted something that was gonna get in there, get the job done, because I am pregnant with our 3rd baby right now, and we will have 3 2 and under. And so I really don't want to have 3 in diapers. So that was kind of like my motivating factor. Okay, let's get this kid potty trained. Because I have attempted it in the past, kind of like not very well at all. I wasn't like committed, and the book talks about how that is not good. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it. But the girl was like pooping massively, so much. Like I had to clean her car seat twice in 1 week because she had major blowouts in there, and it was disgusting. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Please, let's just potty train this child. So we did. And I mean, the 3-day method, like I said, it takes time. It's a time commitment. I mean, it's only 3 days, so it's not like a long span of time, but those 3 days are aggressive, and you have to be willing to give it 100% of your focus. So that's kind of why I put it off so long, because I knew that she had been ready for a while, but the parent has to be ready to give the time commitment to it as well. And with a baby at home and all the stuff that we're doing to our house, renovating and stuff, it's just, it was a big commitment. But then the second time I had to clean that car seat, I was like, Jesus, take the wheel. We gonna potty train this child today. And we actually started like the next day. But let's talk about the 3-day method. So the do's and the don't. I was gonna vlog like while we were in it, in the nitty gritty of like potty training her, but the book really recommends even just putting your phone up in the cupboard, and it talks about how this is a great time to reconnect with your toddler and really spend time with your toddler and play with them, because there's no TV allowed either. So no TV, no phone, no distractions. Your eyes have to be on your kid at all times. And they like, even, it's pretty intense, you guys. They suggest like pre-making meals so that you don't have to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, because while you're cooking they could be having an accident. So that's one thing the book says to do. And it says if you have a smaller child at home, maybe find a babysitter or something, because while you're tending to that child, it could be a time that your toddler's having an accident that you want to be able to jump on and put her on the toilet right away. Joshua's working on the floors right now. I'm gonna shut the door, see if that helps. I don't know, you might be hearing a loud buzzing in the background. That's okay. I guess I should be centered. I have junk over there. I'm just gonna hide that with my shoulder. So where was I? Oh yeah, I was planning on doing it during a time when Joshua would be home from work, but it didn't work out that way. He was home for the 3rd day, but not the 1st and the 2nd. So I did not follow the book's direction on finding a babysitter. I just kind of did it. But another big recommendation the book had that I do want to mention, because this was one of the mistakes that I was making according to this book. I know people have done this method before and it's worked great, so I just want to say whatever method you chose to do, I'm sure is great and worked for your family, and I have nothing against that. But this book said the little toilet seats, to not use them. They said a lot of people will put them in every room when they're potty training, and all that does is like encourage the same behavior that a diaper does. So with a diaper, they're used to going potty or poop whenever, wherever. Well, if there's a toilet in the living room or in the kitchen or wherever, they're just going not in the bathroom. The book mentioned that you really want to designate the bathroom as the room that you do this in, because potty training is them learning bladder control. It's not learning for them to go whenever they, yeah, I don't know. The book talks about it better. Go read the book, honestly. It's good. But it discourages that because it says that potty needs to go in the bathroom. And then I know a lot of people do putting them on the toilet every 15 minutes. But this book discourages that because, like I said, you want to teach them bladder control, and you and I don't go potty every 15 minutes, and so for them to learn bladder control, that kind of discourages that, putting them on the toilet every 15 minutes. It just says to constantly remind them, tell mommy when you have to go potty, tell mommy when you have to go potty. Oh, you're doing such a good job keeping your panties dry. Or if they have characters on their panties, she has frozen panties, you don't want to get Elsa wet, you need to tell mommy when you have to go potty so I can put you on the toilet. And just praise them, praise them, praise them, celebrate when they go potty on the toilet, make a huge deal out of it, and yeah. So instead of using the toddler seats that come, like, you know, we have like a little frog one that I put in the car now. If she has to go while we're out and about, I'll put her on that. But we just had like an insert to make the seat more her size, so she goes on the real toilet, because it also said that if you don't put them out on a real toilet ever, they could be nervous to go on a toilet in a public place. And I got this really great, it's at my mom's house now, otherwise I would show you, but I did show it on my Instagram, so if you follow me on Instagram, it's on there. But it's this little portable, it folds up, goes in the diaper bag, it's a little portable toilet seat insert that you can put on public restrooms, toilets, so that they don't have to sit on the nasty toilets, and that is really great. Everyone that's potty training should get one. The book says there's like some prep time. So the prep time is a couple days before you start, or even a couple weeks before you really dive into it. You want to start prepping your child, telling them, like, take them with you when you go to the bathroom. Tell them, mommy drank a lot of water, so now I have to go potty, and I'm going potty on the toilet, and when I'm all done, we'll say bye-bye to the potty and flush it down. So you're teaching her what the toilet is for, how it's not a scary thing. She can do it too. Big girls go potty in the toilet, all those things. And then when you change diapers, you can explain to them, ooh, this is kind of yucky to be sitting in this potty or poo-poo. Poo-poo goes in the toilet, and we flush it down and we say bye-bye. You're gonna get probably really annoyed with yourself if you choose to do the 3-day method. I know I was annoyed with myself because I was like literally saying the same things to her like every 5 minutes. So you're gonna get annoyed with yourself, but it's fine. And so, yeah, I put in some prep work a couple of days before, just like explaining to her, like, in a couple of days, we're gonna say bye-bye to your diapers, and just really getting her mentally prepared for it, because the book also talks about how they've been using these diapers their whole life. Like, this is what they know, and then potty training them, it's gonna take some time for them to learn and some work, because they've just been used to going whenever they want. They've grown this emotional attachment to their diapers. She sees Violet in a diaper. She wants to, you know, be a baby still. So then after I put in the prep work of that, the night before we decided to start potty training, we went around the house and gathered all of her diapers, and then we put them out on the front porch, and I said someone was gonna come pick them up. The diapers are going bye-bye. And so when she said bye-bye to the diapers, she gave them a kiss. It was the cutest, saddest thing, but it was so sweet. And then a couple minutes later, Joshua came and picked them up. We looked out the window and they were gone, and she's like, diapers went bye-bye. I said, yeah, tomorrow we're gonna start going potty on the toilet. So the next morning she woke up, she still had her diaper on. The book recommends giving them breakfast with still having the diaper on, and then after breakfast, you're getting into it. So she ate breakfast. I said, okay, this is it with the diapers, and I just had her in a shirt and her panties, and we were going for it. Then I started loading her up on liquids. I don't normally give her juice to drink, but I had a variety of liquids because I wanted her to keep drinking so that we could keep practicing, because obviously if she has to go pee 15 times in a day, she's gonna learn how to use the toilet more than if she only has to pee once in a day. So loaded her up on liquids, and she was holding it for a pretty long time, and then all of a sudden she started dribbling in her panties, and I was like, okay, let's go to the toilet. Let's run, 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 run. We go to the toilet. She sits there. She's like, okay, I'm all done. Get off the toilet. she starts playing, and I'm like, I know that she has to pee, like it's gonna come. And she starts dribbling again. Run, 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 go to the toilet. She freezes up again, doesn't want to do it. That happened like 4 times, and she was so scared to go on the toilet. She did not want to do it, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I'm gonna stay committed, but this is hard. I don't know how we're gonna get through these 3 days. Finally, she went. While I'm like holding her on the toilet, she's sobbing. Like, this was the most emotional thing my toddler has had to go through in her 2 years of life. She's like crying, just so emotional. I'm holding her, I'm singing to her, I'm rubbing her back. It's okay, Vera. But she goes potty. She just lets it all go. It's going in the toilet. And I was like, thank you, Jesus, because it was her nap time. She needed to go down, and I didn't want her to wet the bed. So then I didn't put her down with a pull-up. I just put her in her crib, and she stayed dry her whole nap. And then when she woke up after nap time, she stayed dry the whole afternoon. She did not go number 2 that day, but I was just so amazed. It was like she just needed that one time to just get over her fear of the toilet. And I know that not everybody has this much luck, or whatever you want to call it, with potty training, but Vera took to it so well. And I want to attribute that to her being ready. So the book talks about signs of readiness. So some of those signs are like, if she shows interest when you're going to the bathroom, like looking and figuring out what you're doing on the toilet, if she wants to flush the toilet, if she tries to sit on the toilet every once in a while. Basically, if she knows like what the toilet's for. The book talks about all sorts of signs of readiness, and Vera checked like every single box. So I was like, okay, this girl is ready. And I really think that's why she took so well. The next 2 days, she told me when she had to go potty, and so I really feel like she was potty trained like in the morning, in a few hours. No, please don't send me hate mail. Like, I know it's not always this easy. I don't know if it's the method I did. I don't know if it's just Vera was ready, but honestly, I was so scared because this girl is so stubborn. She is so strong-willed. I thought the 3 days was going to be like that one morning the whole time, and I wanted to give up, but I did not, luckily, because she took to it so well. And the times in the past that I've tried, I just gave up too quickly, and the book talks about, it reminds you, you are the parent. Like, just have them sit on the toilet. Don't give up. You can do it. Just tell yourself it's going to be work, but you can do it. So every time she went potty, I gave her an M&M. If she went potty on the toilet, she got an M&M. If she went poop on the toilet, she got 2 M&Ms. And I also gave her stickers. I had a sticker chart and everything, but she just liked to hold on to the stickers, which I was fine with. So I'd give her an M&M and a sticker, and then 2 M&Ms and 2 stickers if she went number 2. So many 2s. So she actually did not go number 2 that first day. I think finally she went on the 2nd day. And I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus, because I did not want her to constipate herself. That's another sign of readiness. If your child has like really solid number 2s when you're changing their diaper, they may not be ready because those could be painful for them coming out. And so if you set them on the toilet and it hurts to go poop, they're going to be scared to go, is what the book says. So they have some suggestions of like foods that you can feed them to make their stools a little softer. Y'all know me and soft stools. If you watched my last video, sorry TMI. But yeah, and then, so the one accident she did have, and this is kind of like, I don't know, I kind of wish that maybe I would have tackled her crib situation first. She's still in a crib, and I don't put her in a pull-up for nap time, but I do for overnight. She stays dry during nap times now, but during the 3 days, I laid her down, and I told her to tell mommy on the monitor, if you have to go to potty or poo-poo and I'll take you to the toilet, you just talk to me. She knows that I can hear her in that. And so she said, okay. Well, I had been distracted tending to Violet, and I hadn't checked the monitor. All of a sudden, I hear this boom, and I thought it was Joshua working on the floors. But then moments later, I hear Vera at the top of the stairs. Mommy, Vera poo-poo, get out bed. So I go out there, sure enough, she had pooped in her panties, and she was like, I gotta get out of here. And she just jumped out of her crib. So now I need to tackle the whole crib situation, I know, because it'll make her life as now a potty trained toddler easier to be able to get out and tell me when she has to go. But she does have, we call it in my family an internal poop clock, an IPC. So she poops pretty much at the same time every day, which is around nap time. When she was in diapers, she typically woke up with a poopy diaper, or when I got her, her diaper would be poopy right at the end of nap time, or she'd go right before nap time. Now, whenever I put her on the toilet before nap time, that's when she poops. It's just how it works. I don't know. Bodies are fascinating. So yeah, I thought the book was great. I just wish it maybe would have talked about nighttime potty training more, but it didn't really talk about that too much. I have her in pull-ups, and sometimes she wakes up dry, sometimes she doesn't, but we'll be tackling that at a different time. But she has just rocked this potty training experience. And you guys, like, if you've potty trained, maybe you feel the same way, but I feel like we bonded so much in those 3 days. Like, the book was right. Not only just like me focusing on her 100%, not like being on my phone or just turning on the TV for a distraction. That was really great, but like her conquering that fear that first morning of like sitting on the toilet and going while I'm holding her, like, I don't know, she just realized like I can do it. And I watched her learn this new skill, and I just feel like we really bonded. It was great. It was a great experience. So I hope everyone has that experience with potty training. I hope you pick the method that is right for you, that works for you and your family. And no more diapers. Bye-bye diapers. Now I just got one in diapers until August, and then I'll have another one in diapers again. But, you know, I'm just focusing on this small victory right now. Read the book. The book was great. Potty trained one kid. I'm not an expert, so don't go thinking that I'm Miss Know-It-All Judy. I'm just Taylor, trying to keep it real. Trying to get my kid to potty and poo-poo on the toilet. Okay, bye. Like and subscribe.